Looked human. Or at least close enough. His white hair was neatly combed, his sharp features unreadable, but those glowing blue eyes, they were the same. The same ones that had haunted my nightmares last night. Slowly he stood. "Come," he said. His voice sent a shiver down my spine. I forced my feet to move, each step feeling like I was walking toward my own doom. As I reached the table, he pulled out the chair beside him. "Sit." I hesitated. His eyes darkened slightly, not in anger, in amusement. "You don't trust me." It wasn't a question. I swallowed. Should I? Something flickered in his gaze. Then, to my surprise, he laughed, a deep, smooth sound that sent an unsettling chill through me. "I suppose not." I sat, my hands clenched into fists in my lap. A long, tense silence stretched between us before he finally spoke again. "You fear me," he said, tilting his head. "That's good," I frowned. "Why?" His lips curled into the faintest of smirks. "Because fear is the first step toward understanding." I stiffened at his words. Understanding? What was there to understand about a monster? He reached for his glass, swirling the dark liquid inside before taking a slow sip. His every movement was calculated, controlled, like a predator observing its prey. "You think I'm cruel," he mused, setting the glass down. "That I've taken you against your will." I clenched my fists beneath the table. "Because you did." His smirk deepened. "And yet, here you are, wearing the dress I provided, sitting at my table, listening to my words." I swallowed hard. He was playing with me, twisting my reality like a cat toying with a trapped mouse. "I don't have a choice," I muttered. He leaned forward slightly, his glowing blue eyes piercing through me. "Don't you?" The weight of his gaze made my breath hitch. I wanted to look away, to escape this conversation, but I couldn't. Something about him, about the way he spoke, the way he studied me, kept me frozen in place. He exhaled slowly. "You will have a choice, Amelia." I flinched at the sound of my name coming from his lips. He noticed. His expression flickered, just for a second, into something unreadable. Then it was gone. "When the time comes," he continued, voice softer now, "you will decide, not just for me, but for yourself." I swallowed the lump in my throat. "And if I choose to leave?" A slow, knowing smile spread across his lip. "Then you will have to set me free first." The air in the room seemed to shift, like an unseen force pressing against my skin. My heartbeat quickened. This was it. This was the moment I had been waiting for, the possibility of freedom. But something about the way he said it sent a cold dread curling around my spine. "What does that mean?" I asked hesitantly. He didn't answer right away. Instead, he lifted his glass again, taking another slow sip. Then, setting it down, he finally spoke. "It means," he said, his voice like silk, "that you have to love me first. But before then, you have to eat," he said, pushing a bowl of fried chicken toward me while filling my tumbler with chilled fruit juice straight from the jug. I sat there, lost in thought, staring at nothing as his words echoed in my mind. "Eat, wifey. If people see you sitting awkwardly, they'll think I'm not a good husband," he teased with a chuckle. His voice pulled me back to reality. I hesitated, then picked up the fork and spoon, slowly beginning to eat. The whole time, he watched me. His piercing blue eyes never wavered, making my skin prickle with unease. The way he sat, calm, composed, and undeniably handsome, only made it worse. I wanted to ask why he wasn't eating, why he was just watching me, but I held my tongue. I had been instructed not to question him. Instead, I focused on my meal, pretending not to notice how he kept refilling my cup with water and juice, as if making sure I had everything I needed, and still, those glowing blue eyes stayed locked on me. After I finished eating, he stood up and stretched out a hand toward me. "Come," he said, his voice smooth and commanding. I hesitated for a moment before placing my hand in his. His grip was firm but